Station Road between host Clifton and high-flying Plymouth Albion. Joining me to start with, we've got Plymouth Albion coach Ryan Lamb. Ryan, thanks for joining us. Half an hour from kickoff. How are we feeling? How was the journey up, and how's the mood in the team?
Yeah, it's the closest journey for us, so it's quite nice to leave on the day and not 6 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, it's been a decent trip up. We had a little stop at Gordano, so obviously the weather's looking pretty good. So yeah, we're really looking forward to a good game of rugby.
Late change. Can you just tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, Angus Hodges got a bit ill, and so we thought we'd make the call quite early. I mean, it was this morning, so yeah, Joel will come in at 7. But yeah, don't change too much to what we do.
Chance for Joel to show stuff in the back row rather than the second row as well. You must be excited about that.
Yeah, definitely. I think Joel's done pretty well in the second row over the last few weeks, and he's played a bit of 6 for us. So we'll see what he's like at 7 and see what his legs go like. But yeah, it's exciting. We're looking forward to it.
I mean, you're having a very good season. You had a little sticky patch in November. You seem to be enjoying the winter a little bit more. What do you kind of put that down to? Sort of teething problems in the season, injuries, or just the way the season goes sometimes?
I think we had such a good start to the season, and then obviously we went up to Blackheath and Tonbridge, and they're good sides. I mean, this is the danger of this league. Anyone could beat anyone. I think you saw that last week, yesterday as well with Rosslyn. So this league can definitely spring up surprises, so you've got to be on it every week. But I mean, we just try and concentrate ourselves as much as we can, and today we know no different.
You just mentioned there Rosslyn Park losing at home to Tonbridge Juddians, but they got the point to go a place above you into second, down to third for the moment. How much did you pay attention? How much did the boys pay attention to it, or was it just one of those things, got your head down on a Friday night ready for the away trip?
Oh, it's December, isn't it, mate? I mean, like, there's a lot of rugby to be played. I wouldn't be looking at looking at league position too much week on week. But I mean, we just want to keep in the hunt. We know those type of teams will be there towards the end of the season, so we just got to concentrate on ourselves. I know it's a cliche week to week, but it is, especially in this league, as last night showed. You know.
How are you enjoying life? It's the third tier. You're new to your coaching career. How are you enjoying it down in Plymouth?
Yeah, loving it. It's a really good club. It's a really ambitious club, and it was like a little project when I first came in 4 seasons ago. So, I mean, to have that progression that we've had over the last 3-4 years, it's really exciting. I mean, everything's there for the club to grow. So we're just excited about the project, and it's a high standard of rugby as well. I think it'd be great to have this type of exposure, so people can kind of view it, and more exposure on the league. I think it'll only be good for it. So it's a great thing.
Christmas is coming very soon. This is the last match before the break till early January. What sort of plans have you got in place for the players? How much time do they have off? When do they go back to training? And how soon do the scales come out after Christmas lunch?
The scales come out Thursday, so they got. I mean, after this game, they have 2 weeks off. I mean, it's quite a nutritional league, especially with the lads who are working. So, and we try to get them down there 3 times a week, so we push them quite a lot. So yeah, they'll have a good 2 weeks off. I think they'll be very well deserved, and hopefully we can finish off a win today and go into that new year a bit momentum.
Thanks for stopping to chat. Your warm-up's going.
Thank you very
I'm
much.
sure you want to be a part of it.
Stick now, yeah. So I'll go off. Cheers, guys. Thanks very much.
Thanks very much. There you go, Ryan Lamb, the Plymouth Albion coach. Just as we mentioned last night, a win for Tonbridge Juddians, 17-12 at the Rock against Rosslyn Park. Rosslyn Park, they do go up to second place with that 1 point advantage over Albion. Now, also being played today in National 1, Leicester Lions against Birmingham Moseley, Sale FC and Sedgley Park. They've both kicked off already. And then the other 3 o'clock kickoffs, Bishop Stortford against Blackheath, Clifton against Plymouth Albion here, and Dings Crusaders against Rams. And finally, up in Yorkshire, leaders, Rotherham Titans. They are away to Leeds Tykes, just up in West Yorkshire, all Yorkshire derby, just before the Christmas break. Bringing in another, give us the other side, the home side, Paul Tinkin from Clifton. Paul, good to have you here. Thanks for having us. Boys looking good, energised. They want to get it wrapped up before Christmas. How are they feeling?
Yeah, no, we're feeling good. We've obviously not been in the greatest of form the last couple of weeks. We've probably let ourselves down, certainly in those games. So we're not really bothered by that now. We have to move on. Every week's a different week, isn't it? And we got a good side out. We'll look to perform and hopefully put on a good show.
For our viewers, who would you point us to really keep an eye on? You've got some good players in there. with your links with Bristol as well, Bristol Bears.
Yeah. I mean, look, we've obviously got links and stuff like that. You know, we've got a young lad on the wing, Ollie Harris, who's you know, he's really promising as you know, sort of 18, 19-year-old youngster. Nakwan, who's in the back row. I think he'll go well for us as well this year. He's not been about as much, but you know, he's around now. And look, everybody's a good player in our team, and that's why they're here. And it's just good to get them out and get as many 20 people out every week that we can without injuries.
Of course, you came up over last season, up from National to South West. How much is this year about stabilising? Because you're sort of mid to lower part of the team. How much is it a case of just don't go down again, stay up, and continue to build? Yeah,
I mean, obviously the aim is to stay in the league. You know, we came up last year. We had quite a big turnover of squad with a lot of older boys that didn't necessarily maybe want to play up at this level, and with the travel and everything else. So you know, that was a challenge. We've had to bring in fresh faces, and I think that we probably spent the first 3 or 4 weeks with a tough start of sort of Rotherham, Plymouth, Blackheath that was pretty chasing him really. But you know, guys found their feet, and it took us a little while, and then we managed to get to a point where, you know, we put a few games together, a few wins, and like I said, we were probably disappointed over the last couple of weeks that we just didn't perform, and otherwise we could have got a couple more victories and been a little bit more comfortable in the league. But we're on target for where we said we were aiming for 10 wins. We've got 5 out the first half, so we're comfortable where we are, but it would be nice to be higher.
Absolutely. I mean, we mentioned it just now, your links with Matt Salter, your head coach, to the Bears. I mean, you're in a great position, be it over in Wales, down to the southwest, and the rest of the country. How much is it important that Clifton does use those sort of links and use them well, just to keep you going, bring in players, because you're in a very good position for players across the region?
Yeah. Look, I mean, obviously it's great for us in some respects. I think you've got to be careful with it. There's a lot of opportunities for, let's say, the senior clubs in Bristol and that sort of thing to kind of try and own the player, which they do ultimately, but ultimately then try and own your club. And then they put players on you when they can train, when they can't train, when they can play, when they can't play, and that creates a bit of an atmosphere amongst the club, and we don't want that. So, you know, we've tried to stick with a lot of homegrown boys, and that's why we don't have too many guys in. But you know, it's always a bonus when you can get a little bit of maybe a little bit of stardust in. And ultimately, for me, it's good to get these youngsters playing, because a lot of the times they don't play rugby, you know, and their senior clubs don't give them the opportunities to play. So experience at 18, 19, 20 years old at this level is really good for them.
I mean, there's always in any sport there's a focus on the upper leagues, the Premiership and the Championship above us, but National 1, how strong is the competition here, and how high is the quality, the product that's been put out week on week by teams like Clifton?
Yeah, I think the quality in this league is really good. You know, you play probably in the league below. There's a few teams in there that you kind of think, well, we'll have a good opportunity here, and we can rotate some players around, and maybe the opposition won't be quite so strong. You don't get that in this league, and from 1 to 14, everybody's strong, and we've seen with results through this year, anybody can beat anybody. You know, there are the couple at the top echelons of this league that have been here for a long time and maybe got aspirations for Championship, Premiership, whatever. But yeah, across the whole league, it's a really strong depth of playing, and you know, we're happy to be here, but we want to compete and we want to stay here for a long period of time.
You mentioned you've had 2 defeats in a row: Birmingham away, Tunbridge at home. Obviously disappointed with those. One before, you were on a good run. You had less Lions away, Rosslyn Park at home, and of course the one that everyone wants to win with here, Dings Crusaders, just down the road, the locus of local derbies. Just what was that quality like you managed to get? How pleased were you at that level, and presumably the level you're striving to get back to?
Yeah, look, obviously, you know, it's always nice to win, and we took those games on, and obviously, as I said, after a tough start of the league, and things started to come together. People started to find their feet a little bit with the competition, the speed of the league, the opposition. Obviously, we know Dings very well, who've had a year's experience at this league, at this level anyway. So yeah, we were happy. We've managed to get to that level. We managed to execute a game plan really well across each of those games, and that's what I said. The last couple of weeks have been disappointing because we haven't quite. It's been in our hands to do it, and we didn't do it, and that's where it becomes really disappointing. You know, when you get beat by a good team and you've done everything you can, you kind of sometimes have to hold your hands up in this league and go, they were better. In those games, I don't think they were, and that's really disappointing for us.
Of course, Christmas not that far away now. I trust you've done all your shopping, all your wrapping.
Maybe.
No comment. But in terms of finishing up before the Christmas break, getting a good result, at the very least a good performance under your belts, how important is it to have that so you come back with a smile on your face in the new year?
Yeah, vital for us because you know we want a performance. That's one thing. We owe each other and everybody else in the club one of those. But on the backside of that, we've got a tough January. You know, we go away to Rotherham, Sedgley come here. We go away to Sale, and then we have Leeds here. So we do have a tough January. And again, there's points to be won in January. But you know, we just need to put performance in today, have a decent rest and recuperation over the Christmas period, and come back firing ready for the 10th of Jan.
And when do the scales come out? Coaches and players.
Yeah, coaches are banned from scales, and yeah, some of the players probably would cheat anyway, so we won't go with that.
Well, thanks very much for chatting. Good luck out there.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Righty, we will go and have a look down here. There's some of the fans down here. We're just going to catch up with them, see if we can get their point of view. A big match for Albion today, hoping to go back to second place. Keep the pressure on Rotherham Titans, who of course are second. We've got some Albion fans here, guys. If we can join you for your friends back home, guys. Can we just get your names? What time do you start out this morning?
We start about 10 o'clock.
That's very civilised.
It's very civilised. Nice McDonald's on the way.
Other fast food outlets are available. How are you guys feeling? How are you enjoying the season so far, and what have you thought of the rugby being played?
Well, actually, Albion have come on leaps and bounds this year. I think we're all very confident. We've a couple of wins on the bounce. We're going to be okay today, I think.
Would you like to proffer a score prediction?
I think 34-15.
So for any of us out there who aren't regulars down the Brickfields like you guys are, who should we be keeping an eye out for? Who do you expect a big game from today?
Well, hopefully Bish is going to play, and I think he's on the team sheet today.
He's on the reserves. I think he's going to be our co-coms, unfortunately.
Anyone with the name Bishop's got to be a winner, so yeah, we're always supporting him.
Well, I feel there's a bit of a connection there, but that's another story, I'm sure. And you guys, how can we just have a quick look at that the scarf? That's a tremendous bit of knitwear. Necessary today. It is a windy day. Was that your own creation?
It was, yes.
And how long have you been wearing it for now?
Oh, only about a month. But
and how you guys enjoying the season? Anyway, you've done well.
Yeah, we're well pleased with second. Hope we stay there.
So did you catch the third at the moment after last? Do you see last night's result? Park got a point, so they're up to second at the moment. Yeah, you've got off the
change.
And what is the mood about? Albion, have had their ups and downs the last 10 years. What's it feel like down in Brickfields? The mood, the atmosphere, when you turn up on a Saturday.
Getting better. Drives are getting bigger. We're enjoying it.
Can say no more. Well, folks, thanks for chatting. We'll let you get back to your drinks and enjoy the match. All right, we'll carry on down here. A few more fans, as you can see over there. You've got fans with the well dressed for the weather today. A bit windy, but sunny, dry, a little bit soft underfoot. I think we've got our fan. We've got another fan over here. Good afternoon, sir. Can we borrow? What's your name? He supports Paul, and you've come up from Plymouth, judging by the.
Come up from Plymouth today, yeah.
How was the journey out first?
It was good. It was good, yeah. No problems at all.
And how have you been enjoying the season so far?
Well, we're second in the table. We're doing all right.
How's it compared to other years? You've had a few wobbles down there.
A bit better, but we're gradually improving anyway. Yeah.
What's your take on Ryan Lamb as a coach? Seems to be doing a good job.
Love him.
Is he friendly with you guys? Does he come and meet you in the pub, in the bar afterwards?
Oh yeah.
Just what you want.
Oh, he's a nice guy.
And in terms of watching, how's the season compared to previous seasons as well? Watching Albion.
We're doing okay this season. Yeah, we're doing okay this season. We're looking good.
Long may it continue. Thanks for chatting.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right. Probably now time to take a break. We'll be back very shortly. Catch up with some more fans and a few more of those involved in the match. Back here I am with Wilf Kemsley, our commentator for today's match. Wilf, you know your rugby. Clifton, Plymouth, what sort of rivalry is that?
Yeah, I mean, it's two sides with really different fortunes. Obviously, they're playing down the different ends of the table as well. We heard already about how Clifton had a great season last year. They enjoyed promotion, and of the promoted sides, they're in a pretty strong position to stay where they are. You know, they're 3 places off the bottom 3, and that's not a bad start to the year for them. But for Plymouth Albion, on the other hand, 2 4th-place finishes in the last 2 seasons. They are really gunning for promotion. They're so keen. They had such a good start to the season. Haven't lost a game, though, since November the 8th. So really good run for them. And this is the perfect occasion for them to celebrate before their final games of the year. They've got that wonderful traditional Boxing Day fixture as well set up, in the next coming days. But we hope that everyone watching on back in Plymouth is as excited for this one as we are excited to bring this live coverage to Plymouth Albion, because what a fantastic club. 150 years of rugby being played in Plymouth, and this might be the year for them, to get back into the Championship for the first time in 10 years. I mean, they've been playing at such a high level for so long, National 1 or above since I was born. So, they're a really historic club, and considering the last time they played these 2 teams, I think they might be on for a winner today.
I mean, Ryan Lamb has come in and done a great job, and the fact he started on the 3rd tier, not too many players of his level have gone to that, come down to National 1. I don't want to say down here. It's a good level, there's good players, there's good links with the clubs, and he's really making his mark, isn't he?
I think that says everything you need to know about the size of Plymouth Albion as a rugby club, and how important they are to the region, because obviously Ryan Lamb's played all over Europe at the very top level, and I think he recognises that this is a big club, this is a big opportunity for him at the start of his coaching career. But also it does say a lot about the quality of National 1. I mean, they've had some big players. Both of these times have got pretty high alumni, the likes of Matavesi, the Fijian hooker. He was playing down at Plymouth, and Bristol have had some huge players come through the door, the likes of Ellis Genge, the likes of Alex Urinan, and loads of the Bristol boys more recently have come through here and cut their teeth at this level before going on to be big players further up the table and further up the English pyramid. So I think that people understand that National 1 is a big level, it's a big standard, it's paid rugby, it's guys who are who might be on the start of their career, they might be coming to the end of a very successful career, or they might just be guys who outside of rugby live their life and get up every day and still manage to train at incredibly high level and play physical, fast, exciting rugby, which is what everyone who is familiar with National 1 is used to.
It's just we heard from the Plymouth Albion fans as well. They've had a couple of sticky years. So 10 years ago they were in the Championship. They went down. They've stabilised at this level after things didn't look great for them for a while. The work that's been done there by the folks, everyone involved, how pleasing is it for them that they are still down there, still fighting and not even just fighting but pushing for higher honours?
Yeah, it must be a really exciting place to be, Plymouth Albion, at the moment, because, as we said, last 3 years, they've all been in the top 5. So they are on the precipice of something very special, and with the revamp in the Championship, it's an exciting place to be, I think. So, yeah, National 1 is a really tough division to get out of. We know this. There's some huge clubs down at this level. There's, some of the oldest rugby clubs in the nation. Some of the best supported teams outside of the Premiership are down here in National 1. So they will do really well to get out of this division, but they've got a good chance this season. They've got a good group of lads. They've got some strong loanees, as Ryan Lamb was saying, from Exeter, but they've also got guys who are local lads who have been in and around rugby in Plymouth and in the county for a long time. So this isn't just they haven't just drafted in a bunch of big boys to maybe push them over the edge. This is a side that have been together for a while. There's some club legends in that team, as we'll go on to discuss when we look at the teams a bit later. But yeah, must be really exciting.
Just one last one before you go up to the comms position. The playoffs. Second team will play the winner of I think it's 12th, 13th from the Championship will play the second place team. So even if Rotherham do keep hold of top spot, there's still a lot for Albion and other teams just below them to play for that chance to get the second spot up in the Championship. And just what does that add to the league as well?
Yeah, I mean, as you were saying earlier, Plymouth getting knocked off of second place just yesterday does put a lot of pressure on every game going into the new year. It's a really congested fixture list as well. There's so much travel in National 1. It's a very difficult league to string a good run together. But you know, this is Plymouth going for 5 in a row before the Christmas break. They're not back till the 10th of Jan. That's a long time to rest, recuperate. You know, I think that today's a really important game for them, and what a run that will be. And finishing second, you know, if you want to get into the champ, before all the signings are made, you've got to have a good enough squad to compete with championship level sides. So that will be a good test for whoever ends up in that second spot.
Well, it's nearly time for kick-off. We're going to let you get up to your commentaries, and thanks for sharing your thoughts. We'll take one more break, and then we will be back with all the action in the first half.
So here we are then at Station Road. We are not long to go till kick-off here. Clifton, on a tough run of form in the last few games, have got a tough opportunity in front of them if they're trying to bring this one back, because Plymouth may well be the visitors, but they're in fine form, and they put 60 points past them the last time these two sides met back in September. This National 1 fixture, some of the highest standard of rugby you can find in the country, has got Clifton once again looking for a home win. They've been pretty strong here at home at Station Road. Incredible history behind this club. Of course, founded in 1872. A discussion at the King's Arms on Black Boy Hill back in September of that year led to the club's formation. A pub that's still going, still standing, and they serve a lovely pint in there as well, I must say, having found my way to the Kings a couple of times in my university days. And a decent crowd forming as well for this big game. Let's take a look at the two sides, starting with the host, the Lavender and Blacks. So Ricky Kano, an absolute legend of National League Rugby, over 350 appearances in the division, starts at loose head with George Davey and Jake Buckley alongside him. Shay Sainsbury, who teaches at Clifton College, having been a student there himself under head coach Matt Salter, starts in the second row, alongside Freddie Meyer, who's also got over 50 appearances for Clifton. Oliver Sterling starts in the back row with Naquan Smith on loan from Gloucester, former schoolboy captain of Whitcliffe, one of the local schools. And Harry Hone finishes off the pack. He's a man with plenty of experience. The giant number 8 used to be captain over at Cinderford. Another really great standard of rugby there. Mitch Spencer at 9, made his National League debut as a teenager for local rivals Ding, starts with Tom Quinlan outside him. Will Owen, player coach, and captain Matt Smith have plenty of experience in the centre, while it's some young guns out wide. Ollie Harris, part of the Bristol Academy, starts on one wing with Kieran Leeson on the other. Harry Johnson is at fullback, plenty of size on the Clifton bench. And now then, of course, the visitors. Plymouth Albion have brought with them a strong side. Jensen Borton starts in the front row, formerly of the Gloucester Academy, alongside Rhys Williams of the Navy and co-captain Dan Pullinger, who's into his 11th season in the side. Freddie Stevenson starts at lock alongside England under-20 and Exeter chief loanee Joe Bailey. Jake Clemson is in the back row, along with a late change. Joel Broadhurst is back into the team. Ben Mower rounds out the pack. Co-captain Jake Alton is perhaps one of the strongest players in the side, maybe the best 9 in the National League according to his coach. He starts with another Exeter loanee, Ewan Jenkins at 10. In the centres, it's Archie Hill and Oscar Stewart, 2 local lads. Oscar Stewart, bit of a late bloomer in the game of rugby, alongside ex-Chiefs Academy man Archie Hill. Bobby Wingington, the 20-year-old local lad, is on one wing, while Shea Cornish, formerly of the Chiefs Academy, is on the other. Harry Legg slots between fly half and 15 and will start at fullback. Again, some big players on the bench. Louis Gully and Oscar Beckerlegg, both loanees from Exeter, and they'll have a big impact. I'm delighted to be joined by Liam Bishop, who's joined us in the commentary box here. Liam, out come the home side. It may have gone Plymouth's way the last time these two sides met, but you can't get complacent in National 1.
Yeah, no, of course we can't. Yeah, of course we can't. It's one of those games, like, if we want to go and push on for the top, then these are the games that we've got to come out and come full firing for. It's going to be a physical contest. We know that. They're going to come out very strong, but it depends how we do.
Well, there's Dan Pullinger, as you saw on your screens, the captain. What a man he is. I mean, he had a testimonial last season, still going strong in the first team. There's some great leadership in this Plymouth Albion side, alongside those talented youngsters.
Yeah, look, I mean, Pulley's, like, for me, being a prop as well, he's a great guy to be learning from. He's been around this club for many, many years, and he's got so much experience to go from. And to have that in training and to be able to learn from that, to be able to ask him questions is very, very important for that as well, so it's good. It's
well,
very
we're
good.
Underway, long kick-off from Clifton, keenly collected by Plymouth, and now here comes the box kick. Alton hangs it up. It'll just bounce off the comms box and land safely in field. First line out of the day will be Clifton's. They're looking to keep the pressure on here, keep the pace up. First throw of the day for George Davey. Well, Ian, we're right in amongst it as well, both benches on either side. It'll be an interesting atmosphere down here. Line out cleanly connected, and it's whipped away by Spencer. Crash up through the centre, the ball goes down from Smith, and we'll have our first scrum of the afternoon. Well, Liam, 2 big front rows, as you often see at national level, but just how important will the scrums be today for Plymouth?
I feel like the ground underfoot is very wet, so I feel like if we can get a good, clean platform from the scrum, we can really attack from that, and from both teams really can really utilise that and go forward, so it should be very important.
Good battle in the centres today between Stewart and Smith. The first scrum of the day will be Plymouth's. As you can see, some huge number 8s as well. Ben Mower and Harry Howard, 2 of the largest lads on the field today. That will be a big contest as well between them. It's good feed, strong scrum. It might pop up here for Clifton. Indeed, it is a penalty.
Yeah, that was really dominant there from Plymouth. Pulley, obviously using his experience. We've got Jensen on the left as well, who's got many caps for the club. It's really, really good to have. So
incredibly experienced front row. And the first penalty of the day, kick to the corner. And the fly half, Ewan Jenkins. Speed to set is the call. And Ryan Lamb on the touchline here. Speaking of experience, you can't do much better than the Plymouth Albion coach. What a man to be leading this side. Here's the scrum here. It's always great to have props in the comms box so we can fully explain just how impressive that drive was on the far side.
Yeah, that was very good from Pulley. I mean, he managed to go through the gap on get the loose head coming out. On there, he got his bind down and literally attack the gap. Oh, sorry, attack the gap between the hooker and the loose head, and that really messed up their scrum.
Claim from Bailey, and then a big crash through the midfield, and Plymouth Albion are rolling here on midway between the 22 and 5. It's another strong carry from Rhys Williams. Pick and go around the fringes. This is the opening score. Joe Bailey, who claimed the line out, goes crashing over. And it's an early stall for Plymouth Albion. What a start.
That's exactly what we need to keep doing, going forward like that, keeping the ball, keeping the pressure on Clifton, and we'll get the go forward, and all we need to do now is stay on top of him for the rest of the game.
Well, Clifton just couldn't react after the half-line break. It was a really good carry from Williams, and then the youngster on loan from Exeter, Joe Bailey, crashes over. Came in midway through the season, the England under-20, but he's had a big impact for Plymouth in the games that he's played so far. Knocked over from right under the sticks. So Plymouth will lead by 7. Here's this little set play from Ben Moore off the base of the line out. Oh, it's actually a thunderous carry by Joel Broadhurst. He's brought into the side really late. And then a good carry from Williams. Let's talk about Broadhurst there, because he really got the move started. Brought into the side today. He was meant to be in your position, Liam, so you're both filling in pretty well so far.
Yeah, no, we are. I mean, I actually live with Joel, so you got the phone call this morning, and you woke up and was like, oh, I'm playing it, but
well,
yeah,
it
no,
certainly changes your morning routine.
Yeah, no, 100% it does, but like he's on a good start to this game so far, so hopefully he can carry it on.
Alton with another box kick up the halfway. Great contest in the air. Tap back by Clemson. And a bit of space for them to play in here. Jenkins goes cross-field.
Oh,
what a grab! Leg on the outside. Has he got the pace? Oh, he's going to go the full way.
Yes, Harry Leg.
Fantastic nudge from Ewan Jenkins, and the two playmakers link up. He's a ball-playing fullback, really, but he had the legs to get on the outside of Quinlan this time. And what a start for Plymouth Albion.
Yeah, that's brilliant. That's a great cross-field kick from Jennings.
Perfectly weighted. And as we said, Harry Legg, a bit of a playmaker really, but the ex-Saracens Academy lad has scored on the far side. Well, this is a much more difficult kick than the first. But Liam, what a start. Couldn't have gone much better than this.
No, it couldn't have gone any better than this. This is the dream start that we wanted. Very, very good from the boys so far.
Well, time back on. Chance to make it a perfect 14 in the opening 5 minutes here. Great strike. Straight through for another 2. What a start then for the away side here. Well, the first step is winning it back from the kickoff. And a combination of Cornish and Clemson claimed it for Plymouth. What a nudge that is, though, Liam. Perfectly weighted.
Yeah, it's beautiful. As I say, it's what we wanted to do. It's what we wanted, how we wanted to start. So hopefully we can keep it up.
Tom Quinlan with a kick-off. And Clifton in need of a response, but Marr gets straight over the gain line. Stripped away, and it comes for Buckley. And Clifton will have a chance for the first time really to attack with some impetus here. It's been spilt by the captain, Smith. Twice he's had possession dislodged in midfield. And with the scrum advantage, Plymouth can calmly exit. Looking to set up the box kick. But it's good momentum on the carry, and maybe Plymouth might have a go here. Operating in the half spaces. Taking their time and setting things up here. Dan Pullinger with a good carry. Now in comes the box. They've been outstanding so far from Alton. Great game management. Plenty of height on this. And it's been spilt. And hands on the deck there will lead to the penalty. Well, Plymouth have certainly been on the right side of Tim Allett's whistle so far, Liam, and that's had a big impact.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, Clifton aren't getting their discipline right at all in these first 8 minutes of the game, which is really going to not help them throughout, so fingers crossed.
Well, the kick doesn't find touch, and here comes the exit from Clifton, so they'll lose a bit of distance, but still a Plymouth line out. And a bit of deja vu, maybe. It's from this exact area that Plymouth Albion scored their first. Another line out for Williams. Up goes the try scorer Bailey to the maul. And this time they keep it in. It is at the tail with Williams, but Clifton have pulled the handbrake. Once called by Tim Allett, so away it comes. Dinked out the back, soft hands, well read by Clifton, and it's hacked through. Will it pop up for Leeson? Well, Plymouth Albion are claiming that he wasn't allowed back to his feet from the kickoff, and indeed the penalty does go their way. Maybe Plymouth a little bit lucky there, Liam.
Yeah, Plymouth are very lucky there. I mean, we had a good play set up, a good driving maul to start with. Maybe we could have stayed a bit more patient in that play, but we decided to go for it, and then Clifton managed to get the ball through and kick it through. But very, very lucky to get the penalty.
They are one of the top scorers in the league this season. That's a second kick that hasn't found touch from Ewan Jenkins. He's going to have to shape up a little bit from the penalties if Plymouth are going to stay in charge here. Can't let Clifton back into the game. Kept the foot on the throat the whole time at home on the 13th September when these sides last met. Home keeps it in hand. Spencer puts it over the top. It's perfectly weighted, and it will come for Clifton. Ollie Harris into the corner. Well, there didn't look to be much on at all there for the hosts. The box kick, a comfortable clearance from Mitch Spencer, but young Ollie Harris, formerly of Clifton College, knows Matt Salter very well, having been coached by him since the age of 14, and now at men's rugby, at National League level, getting on the end of the kick. He's got great pace.
Yeah, that was a great try from Clifton. Potentially, to start with, we had great line speed coming up there, getting that tackle. And then Clifton have just created something out of nothing. The 9 is very smart there, kicking it in behind, no one covering, which potentially we could have done better. But yeah, that's a great try from Clifton.
As you can see there, trying to spot where the ball was going to fall. There was more distance on it than we expected, and it sat up perfectly here in the soft turf. Tom Quinlan, formerly of Bristol Grammar School, another local in this Clifton side. Good strike on it, off the post. So unfortunate.
That's very unfortunate.
Bit of a wake-up call maybe for Plymouth Albion. Ollie Harris has Clifton's first, and they'll be in jubilant mood, the home support, having had their own Christmas lunch earlier on this afternoon. So here comes the kick-off. Plymouth will chase again. Good communication in the backfield, but a big shot. The first time of asking. And now it's Clifton's turn to build an exit. Mitch Spencer. Plenty of distance on it. Kept in field though by Plymouth. Jenkins looks for the corner. Just been knocked backwards by Harry Johnson. Another former Cinderford man in the side. His clearance kick is deep and the battle commences between the boots. Now a slighter touch on the edge. Jenkins regathers. Where's the high tackle? Wins the penalty advantage. Off goes Shane Cornish. Cornish gets knees to deck, and the ball will be placed back. Good end result for Plymouth Albion. Alton, little pick and go, another penalty advantage. We'll come back for the high tackle. Well, nothing dangerous about it, but it was certainly high.
Yeah, it was definitely high there, but yeah, you've got to penalise them when they come.
Lovely deft touch, though, from Ewan Jenkins. Looked to be shaping up to put it back in the corner. Instead, regathered his own kick. It's a really bright prospect.
Hopefully now we can get the ball into the corner. We can have a very good attacking chance over the maul. We feel like we have got the more dominant pack, so hopefully we can get in a good position here and go forward, get the try.
Plymouth looking to respond after being pegged back by Clifton. It's a good line out. Mower down the short side, 2-on-1. Williams right in the edge. Just hit into touch. Great cover from Clifton. Right on the bottom edge of the screen there. Nice little trick play from Mower. But it's good cover. Linesman's there. Flag goes up. Clifton, though, Liam, are not out of danger just yet.
Yeah, that was good defence from Clifton. I feel potentially Mower could have carried it a bit further. Maybe took the tackle on himself, but he was unselfish there.
Tough line out for Davey. It's loose. It's been knocked on at the tail. Plymouth will have it back again, and their dominant scrum will have another chance to inflict further damage on the hosts. Well, the pressure was always going to be on at a line out just 5 metres out. Two sizable packs, but Plymouth at the moment just have that forward dominance. Well, what are we going to see from here? Just Ben Moore from close range or something special out the back?
I reckon we're going to be patient here. We're going to get our height down, and I feel that we've had a few scrum penalties this year, and potentially we're going to keep the ball in and hopefully try and mirror over the line.
Referee not happy with the setup so far. Well, Liam, we've talked to some supporters who have made the journey here to Station Road about what a season it's been so far for Plymouth Albion. Still a long way to go, but looking even better than the last 2 seasons, which have been great successes in the books.
Yeah, we really want to push forward this year. I feel like we're going in the right direction with that. Obviously, I weren't here last year, so I can't comment on the past couple of seasons, but this year it seems like we've got a tighter-knit squad going forward. We've got a lot of players here who've been here last season.
And Plymouth are on the march, and they do win the penalty advantage, but they might go the whole length here. Down goes Mower.
There you go, I called it.
He has knocked it on, though, on the deck. The number 8 just couldn't get it under control. But another penalty, so another scrum called. Right option there, Liam.
Yeah, exactly that. I mean, we've got the dominance in the forwards. We know we are more dominant if he's using the confidence there. Unfortunate there for Moore to apparently knock it on, but...
Oh, he has just spilled it in the build-up, unfortunately, there.
I don't agree, but...
Well, we wouldn't expect you to, Liam. Another scrum, though, another chance for Plymouth's powerful pack to punch through this Clifton defence. Already leading by 2 tries to 1. The score just 5 minutes in, a free kick this time. Well, Ben Moore goes for the tap, could have had another scrum. Instead, he's going to crash up to the 5-metre line. Quick ball into the path of more willing runners. Alton keeping the pace high. Through the forwards again here. Yellow shirts come piling in. Alton directing traffic, it's slow ball. Rhino is the call, so Borton powers forward. Clemson, penalty advantage. Quick pickup from Bailey, looking for his second try. Bailey battling his way through. Comes up an inch short. Will it come for Williams? Penalty advantage now in the pocket. Alton skips it over the top of Mower. It's through the fingers of Cornish. Cornish by name, but former Exeter chief by nature. Just too much on it from Jack Alton. Oh, it's close. It's a good leap.
Close. Very, very close.
Penalty, another scrum.
Yeah, we've got to go for the scrum there. as I say, we have got the dominance, and we know we're more confident pack, so it's a no-brainer really.
As we approach the midway point in the half, could be another score on here for Plymouth. Liam, you'd be disappointed if you left this area of the field without any points.
Oh, 100%. We need to be clinical in the 22, and if we have this many attacking chances, you've got to come out. We're keeping the pressure on them. We know Clifton are going to tire after a bit, especially, well, in 20 minutes gone, we know they are tiring, so we really need to be clinical and get the points on the board early on.
More stable this time from Clifton, so Moa, pick and go. Has Cornish's support, but he might not need him. Ben Moa does well to lay it back. He was inches away there. Rhino is the call, so we know the pick and go is coming. Williams comes up short. Alton has it. Looks again to the edge. Another pick and go. Denied by Clifton again. Great defence on the line. Nice footwork from Jenkins. He reaches out, but it's knock on. That's the call. Fantastic defence from Clifton, and they have survived. Ewan Jenkins, some nice footwork to shake off the first man. Slipped and off another tackle, but it's the Clifton captain, Matt Smith, who gets back to disrupt.
That was a good carry from Jenkins there. Just unfortunate to get the knock on.
We've seen Clifton fail to exit from this position from the line out. Now the scrum. The last one was pretty stable from Clifton.
Yeah, it's a lot better than from Clifton, to be honest. But it feels like they're working into the game. But I honestly, personally, I don't think it will last throughout the game.
Let's see if they can hold off Plymouth Albion again here.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
Straight down on the near side, so the free kick goes Clifton's way. And this will hand them an easy opportunity to exit. Playing well so far, Plymouth Albion. Let's not pull the fire alarm too quickly, but a disappointing couple of moments there.
Yeah, that's definitely disappointing there. To not come away in the 22 with that many attacks in there, to come away with points, it's very, very unfortunate, but hopefully we can get it.
Touch found, but inside the 22, or just outside the 22, I should say, midway between there and the 10-metre. Plymouth still very much in an attacking mindset here with a powerful maul. Straight down instead to Alton. Now play through the midfield. Moa, lovely late tip pass to get over the gain line. Alton dinked out the back for Hill, and round they go. Cornish comes off his wing to find some work. Ball's available. Forwards are well set outside. Borton bumps through the first tackle. Another gain line carry from Plymouth Albion, building something special here. Oh, it's a big carry, but it's a comfortable shot from Clifton this time, and they've slowed down Plymouth's momentum. 2 shots behind the gain line, so might need to think of something different here. Moa again dinks it, this time out the back. Clifton sniff forward at the breakdown. Moa looks isolated, but he does win the penalty advantage. Quick tap from Alton, quick thinking by the scrum half. Leeson gets back to make the chop. Williams, Moa. Quick ball and another penalty advantage for Plymouth Albion. Flung over the top from Jenkins. They're queuing up outside. Now just 5 metres short. Stevenson, tip pass for Williams. Alton, short side again. The forwards get back to their feet and recycle so well. Now the ball's available. And another penalty advantage. 3 in quick succession. Plymouth haven't needed them just yet. Well, it was quick thinking there from Alton to take the quick tap. And Clifton have been shown the yellow card.
Side entry, number 7.
third one in a row.
Naquan Smith, who's been sent off in the end. It's accumulation he's been done for there. 3 penalties in quick succession, as we said. 1 taken by Alton.
Yeah. Don't chase your feet and then give me an obvious picture, please. That's what I'm asking for. Yeah.
Excellent play though from Plymouth Albion. Great recovery after missing out in this area.
Yeah, that's a very good play from Plymouth, especially from Alts there, getting a quick tap 2-3 times in a row and getting the yellow cards. Going to help us a lot
Step
going
off the
forward.
mark, please, Clifton. I'm not happy with that gap. Doesn't matter.
They've lost a man in the pack.
You stay there. If he's got to come up, I'll bring him up. Not
I
you.
feel like that's going to help us in the pack as well. We've got the dominance again, and them having a man down, like we've got the experience in the front row. We've got waiting behind us as well. It's going to be very important to help us out.
Well, with losing Angus Hodges this morning, Joel Broad has come in, who is sort of regulation second row. So much size in that back 3 of the pack.
Yeah, there definitely is. I mean,
and they're getting a shove on here. And Moa has it at the tail. Great control by the number 8. And it's another penalty.
Captain, please. Yeah, it's another penalty against your number 1. We're in the zone, just have a word with them. Numbers of penalties against your loose.
It's Ricky Kano who's been penalised by the referee. And as you say, Liam, they could be close to a second yellow card if they don't clean up their act in this area of the field.
Oh, 100%. You've got to ask yourself when the penalty is actually going to come, because like the dominance in this pack is showing, and we can't keep doing this penalty after penalty. Like, you've got to ask yourself when this penalty try is actually going to come.
Scrum, the obvious call.
Fellas, you can't go on angles.
Plymouth so dominant. You wonder how Clifton fight their way back into this. If every time we get to scrum time, it's penalties against the host. Also, we have seen the odd scrum where Clifton are able to hold their own. But the last couple have been consistently in Plymouth's favour. It's another dominant shove. Ben Moa just takes a tumble, but back to his feet to control it here. Still moving. It's great line speed from Clifton. Archie Hill takes it to deck. Moa wraps up 3 men in the tackle. Great clearance. The support is fast, the ball is quick. And there's plenty of space out wide in the corner. And he can stroll home this time, Cher Cornish.
Yeah, it's about time we're clinical in the 22. It's good to get the points on the board. Too many errors, especially earlier on. They got the penalty, kicked it out, we got the ball back, got back into the 22. It's just nice to come back. We can have a little breather at the halfway line, and then we can go again. As I said earlier, Clifton will tire, and I think that is starting to show now.
Well, there was just no one heading wide. They are a man down, a back rower down as well. So that's a beautiful pill over the top. But, well, Cher Cornish, he could not score from there.
Yeah, it would be very interesting if he weren't going to score. Just Clifton there was very slow on the fold, getting round the corner, leaving the space out wide. So.
Ewan Jenkins, perfect off the tee so far. Chance to knock over his 3rd of the game. Plymouth Albion in control in the first half. They've had all the territory. Just the one excellent bit of work from Mitch Spencer to get Clifton on the board. Plymouth straight back into dominance. Regulation from the Exeter man. It's 21-5.
Yeah, if it's behind the mark, yeah.
And it's Cher Cornish who goes over for the 3rd. And again, from this position, you think Plymouth Albion have to score, but this pass from Jenkins, it's a thing of beauty.
Yeah, that's a great pass from Jenkins, but I feel like it was a good carry from Moa to start with. He got the gain line going forward, brought in 3 of their players, stopping their fold coming round, which made them slow, which created that space out there for Shea then.
He's been busy, Ben Moa, and he claims the kick-off well. Plymouth look very comfortable in this area of the field, and they're not willing to mess around with possession down here. The co-captain, Jack Alton, sets the box. Johnson with a real battle with Cornish. In the end, the decision is a knock-on from Plymouth.
Great fucking rugby so far. Let's keep it going.
Another contestable kick, though.
Yeah, that's what we've been looking at all week in training, getting the ball back. We want to stay on top of these, keep the ball in hand, get the physicality right, and I feel like we've done that so far in this game.
Can Clifton get some clean ball at scrum time? Still down to 14, of course, so into the scrum comes Cher Cornish, the winger. Makeshift flanker.
Crouch!
So it is Kieran Leeson, of course, in Clifton colours.
Set! Stay square!
It's another good scrum on that far
Another great scrum
side.
there, that's got to be a penalty.
We went round first, then we went forwards. We need to go forwards, then we can go round.
As the referee says,
We'll go
not
this way, fellas,
forwards,
let's
just
go forwards
round.
first.
So wheeling is
Yeah, we went round
given.
first. Yeah, as long as you're saying square.
It's Jensen Borton on that far side that's getting all the purchase.
Yeah, 100%. I feel Clifton got away with one there. There was no way that should have been a reset. That should have been a penalty again.
I have another chance here. As the referee said, they've got to get going, moving forward before they start moving in a circle.
Crouch!
Both sides needs the domination
Fine!
that we're seeing on Borton's edge at the moment.
Wait for the ball, wait for the ball!
And no hook is what the free kick's been given for.
Just fed it, there's no hook.
That's interesting. No hook from Clifton there.
With a free kick.
Free kick. I feel like should have been a penalty again. Their loose head has absolutely crumbled there, gone straight to floor. And Plymouth finished on top.
Ma. Free kick, so quick tap the option. And Plymouth up over halfway. Another great carry from the number 8. They'll keep it through the forwards. Broadhurst.
Tackle! It's outside, take him back.
Good line speed from Clifton. Upright on Moa, so he'll easily get over the gain line. It's a penalty advantage for them. And the hosts dink it over the top. There's plenty in yellow and black after it. Free gathered by Cornish. Dragged into touch, so we'll come back for the penalty.
Number 8, we're on halfway.
Right on halfway, the penalty given. Moa draws out another one from Clifton.
Always upright.
Again, discipline is another area of the field, partially because the set piece has been so dominant that Clifton are struggling with.
Oh yeah, 100%. And as I say, they are just going to like crumble throughout the game. We feel like that we're the fitter team, and with that, they will get lazy. They will go high tackles. They will be slow on the fold, and that's when the game will open up for us to get the tries and get the points on the ball.
Contest is fine. Access fine.
One clean lead by Plymouth, but it's stolen away.
Advantage then, knock on.
Knocked on in the line out, so Clifton have a chance to clear their lines.
Advantage over.
Spencer can't find the touch line. Cornish, lovely footwork. Fends off Leeson a second time.
You'll always get that from Shea. That little step again. You never know when he's going to go down. When you're behind him, about to go clear out the ruck, you're always wondering, when am I going to go over and clear that ruck to get the clean ball for Olds, but you never know.
Jenkins. Bit of space for Hill. Hail Mary pass, but he finds the widest man. And it's been dislodged by Clifton at the breakdown. And now some broken field for them to play with. Oh, it's a long old spiral. It'll bounce beyond the 22. But we'll come back for a
it's going back under pressure.
Knock on.
Just here.
On the deck from the visitors.
Knock on.
Now, we've spoken of patience a few times in this first half, and that's another one where Plymouth were looking to string passes together, went for the missed pass, and it hasn't worked out for the away side.
No, it definitely hasn't. As I say, we just need to, I feel like if we keep on top of them, getting the carries, going forward, and we just stay patient, stick to our game plan, instead of throwing these passes out, we're really going to break this team down, and that's when we're going to get the rewards. But until then, it's not going to happen.
10 minutes to go in the first half. Clifton have battled pretty bravely while down to 14, only conceding the one try in that time. And they do have the feed at scrum time, although the last was a free kick against them. Not a lot of love on the far side for the Plymouth front row. They're causing a lot of damage. It's Plymouth's travelling fans making all the noise. Scrum played away by Hone. Good option on the big second rower. Turn number 8. Sterling. Good carry over the gain line. Slow ball for Clifton, so back through the forwards. Another good carry from Davey.
Ball's there.
This is better from Clifton. They'll stick through the forwards. Good chop on Meyer. And now they look for space a little wider. Johnson.
It's in there, Pedro.
No knock on from the ARs, and then it is spotted by the assistant referee on the near side. It looked like there was a slight knock on the deck from Harry Johnson. And indeed, it was spotted. Good defence from Plymouth Albion. Even as Clifton were getting over the gain line and carrying well, they didn't panic.
No, and that's exactly what we need to do. We know they're going to come at us and they're going to try and go through phases, but if we just stay connected and deep, not panic, we will get the rewards eventually. Exactly what happened then.
So Naquan Smith has returned to play. The yellow card is over. Clifton back to 15 as the defensive set begins.
Yes. Second. 2.
Crouch!
Now, Liam, what's the exit play for Plymouth in this area of the field?
I feel, well, if we get a good platform, we've got a free kick now, so there you go. That answers the question. I feel like we might go for a high bomb here and try and get the ball back.
Early engagement on the far side of the scrum. Not a happy hunting ground for Clifton at all. High bomb indeed the option. Decent chase, but only by the one man, so Johnson
inside the 50.
Makes good yards. Clifton float it wide, the ball goes to deck, but it will pop up for Wigington. Well, in fact, it's Ollie Harris on the far side, the try scorer. Quinlan switches it on the inside.
Ball's there.
Kano dinks it out the back. Johnson, busy in the last few moments. Well met.
That's a big hit from Risa.
Taken back in the 50. No 50.
So under pressure, Tom Quinlan puts it in behind. It's a decent kick into the corner. Jenkins feeds it inside. Jenkins wants it off the edge. It's just rocketed off of Cornish. Ewan Jenkins gets away from one. And now Plymouth Albion are deep in their own territory. Jack Alton directing traffic again, the scrum half. Plymouth under a bit of pressure for the first time really since the Clifton score.
We just made that exit extremely difficult for us now. We had the option to just kick it out, try and get it out, reset the play, but now potentially took yards off of us, or we could have got a longer kick out of the hand.
Well, instead, with 5 minutes left to go in this half, Clifton will have a line-out player down in the backfield for Plymouth, unfortunately. So we will have a moment of respite here.
Okay. Yeah.
You still keep an eye on that roll?
Well, let's have a look at how this game started, because it was such a quick start to the contest. First line out on the far side, and it's a fantastic run.
Carry from Joel there. Joel Broadhurst there with the carry.
It's coming so late to the team and crash over like that. It was another good carry from Rhys Williams of the Navy, and then Joe Bailey, quick thinking to get over the line. This is a very different try. This time it's all the backs. Jenkins, what a kick, perfectly weighted. Harry Legg always on the move. Clearly Plymouth can do it all, eh?
Yeah, no, it's a start for Harry Legg as well, coming into the team for a few weeks. To get that, he'll be very, very chuffed with that. He'll be very happy.
Line out for the host. Down by 21-5, but winning a bit of possession inside Plymouth's half, which has been A rare asset for them, but what a carry by Will Owen.
Ball's here, ball is available.
And now Clifton surely must create. Kano!
Ball's there, anything behind my back there, Pedro, no?
We'll stay through the forwards. It's a miscommunication at first receiver, and it's a missed opportunity for Clifton.
We definitely got away with that one. That was a great carry from, I don't really know who it was, but that was a great carry from one of their
Well, it was Will Owen in the centres, who was caught by some good line speed, but stepped away from his man, and then the forwards had the chance to make some real damage here, but a forward pass has been given. I don't think that ball was for Naquan Smith. And Plymouth Albion will have the scrum, their favourite form of exit. They have been so dominant in this area when they've been camped on Clifton's line. Can they keep it up in their own territory?
Bye! Set! Stay square!
Solid connection at the set. Clifton hold firm. Off goes Moa. Dragged down by Naquan Smith. Round the corner come the forwards. Clifton stay on their feet. They don't want to give away anything here, because they know they'll get the ball back if they play it safe. Alton, or hint of a charge down, just a slight defection on it, which makes it even easier for Clifton to regather. Well taken on the near side by Leeson. Upright carry, they need to get to deck here. Sainsbury in support. Finally the ball's available. Spencer. Quinlan picks out hard runners.
Ball's always available, lads.
Quinlan wants quick ball. Another switch on the inside for Will Owen.
Available.
Plenty of meters already, the inside centre. Clifton building something here. Flashed across, but the ball goes down, and it's been regathered by Cornish. I'm not sure who was the intended target there from Tom Quinlan.
Release first.
And no release as well from Clifton as they try to win it back. Oh, it's a comedy of errors in the last few phases. Just as they were looking to build something up, Clifton there, that they've been their own worst enemies at times.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, I feel like they're only getting the rewards tonight is because Plymouth in our defence, we're not coming up on the inside. We're getting our third and fourth man defenders coming up hard, trying to put the pressure on them. But the reason why Clifton are getting their rewards is because they're stepping back inside, because our first and second defenders aren't coming up with them. So we're being quite lazy in that sense.
Well, Cornish regathered for the Plymouth Albion, and then got his knees to ground. So Clifton had to let go. They weren't responding to the referee. And from the line out, here's the set play, leg out the back. Cornish dancing through. Still going Cornish, drawing another high tackle as well out of Clifton. Little dink through from Alton. Will it bounce up for Plymouth? Oh, it did, but it wasn't held. What a score that would have been.
That would have been a great score.
Captain.
Luckily, we've come back for the penalties.
Oh, too many penalties.
Number 8 needs to
I know we've touched on it a few times.
Twice in a row, he's been the high tackler.
Twice in a row, Harry Hone has been caught with the high shot. He is a big man.
Yeah, he's a very big man. He is.
Where do you want me, Pedro?
Oh, it's hard to get low when you're taller, I tell you.
Absolutely.
Above the sternum, number 8.
But what are the options here? It looks like they're going to pick out the touchline on the near side. And indeed, touch has been found.
Number 5, please, lads.
And this is threatening for Clifton. He managed to stem the bleeding in the last 10 minutes or so. What a carry, though, by Cornish.
A great carry from Cornish. Getting away from the first defender, staying on his feet, getting a clean out, getting quick ball as well.
Winning that penalty, which the Plymouth forwards could profit from. Oh, it's a touch overthrown. Always very hesitant to penalise hookers, but Reece Williams, I don't think the lift was perfect there, because it was a decent throw at the tail, and with a minute to go on our clock, the referee calls time on the first half. But what a first half it's been for Plymouth Albion. Clifton have worked hard to stay in the fight, but Plymouth have certainly been the stronger of the two sides, Liam.
Yeah, we definitely have. Clifton have done well to stay into the game. I feel like both sides are putting the pressure on. We're going to go inside now. I'm sure Ryan Lamb will have a few words to say after that, because especially going into that 22, we should come out with a lot more points.
Well, what messages do you think will be imparted by Ryan Lamb? Because 3 good tries, but as you've said, they've definitely left some points out there.
Yeah, we definitely have left some points out there, but I feel the messages at half-time, they won't be too negative. I feel like we still played well. I feel like in our defence, that he might talk about the 1 and 2 defenders coming up together in a line, putting the pressure on them, and then in attack, I feel he's going to say, keep doing what you're doing, just have the patience, and then get the go forward, keep that pressure on them, keep that physicality there, and we will get the rewards eventually. Just not to rush what we're doing.
Well, what a first half then for Plymouth Albion, dominant at the scrum, and that's been the real difference maker for the two teams. But I'll throw you down to Jeremy Ensign, who is pitch side.
Well, so far so good for Albion at the half. 21-5, a substantial lead, a very strong performance. May have felt they left some points out on the board, but right now we're just going to have a look at some of the highlights of the half and be back very soon after. Can we drag you up here? Welcome back. Well, I'm pleased to say I'm joined by someone they might call Plymouth Albion royalty, Graham Hannaford, chairman of the club, man and boy. How do you enjoy that first half? Good start?
Really, really good start. Maybe too good a start. Maybe we got a little bit excited and thought we'd do 3, 4, 5. Yeah, but all in all, very good. We're up, which is what we want to be.
And good entertainment as well. Some good rugby being played by both sides.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we've played some nice stuff, and to be unfair to Clifton, they've taken it to us, and they've taken a couple of players out very well with some cracking tackles.
They've had to be on their mettle, haven't they? Albion 2 tries in about 5 minutes, so it was a good start. Had you finished your pre-match lunch by then?
Oh yes, I was there watching it all. Yeah, and well replete. They were very generous hosts.
Now, we talked about earlier on with Ryan Lamb, your head coach. You're having a very good season. All being well, be up to second today, depending on what happens in Yorkshire, of course, between Rotherham and Leeds. But yeah, really enjoyable season from what we can see from the outside down at Brookfields.
Yeah, it's a good season. It's a season we were hoping for, but not necessarily expecting. Over the last couple of years, we put together a youngish squad, which have stayed together now, and it's starting to show dividends. They're getting used to playing with each other more and more. We've added a couple more to the squad this year, which has brought it up a level, and it's starting to show on the pitch quite nicely.
I mean, you were saying before we came to air that you've been involved with the club a long time. It's a good feeling down the brickfields. People are going there with a smile on their face, which perhaps not too far ago in the recent past they weren't. What sort of work have people done behind the scenes just to get yourselves stabilised and pushing on for perhaps leagues higher up?
Well, sadly, as everybody knows, we hit a wall and money ran out and things didn't work. We were very fortunate that Dave Venables, ex-player in the 70s and whatever, was kind enough and good enough with his family to come in to take the club on. Without Dave, I fear the worst. But since then, he stabilised the club. We've reset new parameters on what we can and can't do. We're much more, should I say, secure in the knowledge that we now spend the penny we've got, no more. And it's starting to show, but we're slowly building on the club. Attendances are up, which is massive. And the social media side, which I have to say I'm a little bit older too, but I gather and I know that to be much improved. And all in all, yeah, we're making a reasonable fist of it at the moment.
You told me you haven't been dragged into any TikTok videos or anything of the sort?
That's my sons and grandsons' territory. I'm more person walks around the outside of the pitch.
And so your role as chairman, what have you had to do in that, and what's it been in that recovery?
Well, I took over from Ali Hannaford, who was there at the beginning, who is not my wife, although many people think so. We just happen to have the same name. Ali set it up with Dave and took it on to start with. I then sort of come in to take over from Ali, and a lot of it was in place. What I've done, I suppose, is offer a slightly different perspective, someone a bit older, try to give Max, Dave's son, some support and help. Not always agree, but we generally come up with a good answer. We've brought in a commercial manager, which has helped massively, James, and Ellie, of course, is the finance side of it, which is Dave's daughter. So I wouldn't say it's incestuous, but
family affair, should we say?
Yeah, but I've got to be careful what I say because they're all Venables.
You don't want to get on the wrong side of those. Should we talk about Ryan Lamb, your head coach? How important was it bringing in someone of his stature that the players immediately react to, already has an impact on players even before he's taken them out onto the training field?
Well, yeah, there's obviously a great deal of respect. He's played at a great level. He's played at many clubs and always been successful. He came as a young coach, really. So for us, that was great. We were fortunate that he fell on our doorstep to some degree. He was moving down to this part of the world, and we heard of it and sort of basically hijacked him. And he's been glad to come. I think I can say that. I think he's enjoying it most of the time. He gets frustrated a little, like all of us. But all in all, that was a very good signing, if you want to call it a signing. Excellent.
Of course, League One, it's a good league, isn't it? People sometimes forget. People talk about the Premiership, the Championship, but down National One and below even, there's a lot of good rugby being played, a lot of good clubs and a lot of good players.
Yeah, I mean, National One is the top of the community game at the moment, is classed, and it's a good level of rugby. There's some very good players there, players that have come down from the Championship, Premiership even, and there are players that are going to go from here into the Premiership. So it's a transition, and you see some quality rugby, and it is very attritional and a good spectacle for most people.
Now, of course, we don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves, but the revamp to the Championship last year, of course, had the change with the playoffs. Is that something you're thinking about, or is it one step at a time?
Yeah, I think it has to be in everybody's mind. The knowledge it's there, so it's something to look at. We just need to make sure we're in that top three, or obviously everybody would like to win, but if you can't quite make that, then second or third is the place you want to be, and then take it from there.
Brilliant. Well, Graham, thank you so much for chatting to us. Go and enjoy the second half. Everyone's coming out, so we're going to hand over now to our commentary team of Wilf Kemsley and Liam Bishop.
Thanks, Jerry. Yeah, the second half soon to get underway. Plymouth the first out, and they've come out the fastest in this fixture. That early try really set the tone for them. We did have a change in that first half after Ewan Jenkins went down. He was replaced by Frankie Dart, but that change has been reverted. in the second half. So Ewan Jenkins will get us underway. Out come the hosts second. They trail by 21-5. And of course, Liam Bishop is back alongside me. Well, 21-5 at the moment. The last time these two sides met, Liam, it was 62-5. That scoreline is still on, but they'll have to be a little bit more clinical in the second half.
Yeah, definitely, especially when we're getting to, especially when we're getting to 22. We need to, when we're getting to that red zone, is what we like to call it, we need to come away with points. But I feel like in that last fixture that we got, the 63-12, I think it was, I think we went into half-time and it was a similar score, so hopefully we can be clinical this half.
Well, the clearance kick from Clifton doesn't find touch. It's a good take on the fall. Over in support goes Freddie Stevenson, and training with the Exeter Chiefs. Chance for the big man, Bourne to get on the rumble.
Offside lines.
And now the momentum is with them. Jenkins back onto the field. Tip pass for Ben Maher.
Got the numbers out left.
Jenkins flashes past him. Oh, this could be the chance. It's a great chop tackle on Wigginton.
I feel he kept that in there. I thought he got the ball away before he went out.
But the linesman's flag was up. Bobby Wigginton dragged into touch. It was a 3-on-2 here. Stewart early to give the pass, and the flag was up before Williams could latch onto it. Clifton line out under real pressure. Stolen back. And here's Williams. Gives the tip pass and they're through.
That's Joel Broadhurst on the line.
Joel Broadhurst. The space just opened up. Clifton not quick enough to react after the line out went astray. And Williams as well.
Very good pressure on the line out to get the ball back.
But unselfish from the hooker.
Yeah, it is.
Who could have taken the hole himself. Let's have another look here about the turnover at the front here. Oh, it's good pressure applied from Clemson, even if the lift wasn't Perkett. And then a 2-on-1, well executed by the forwards. Joel Broadhurst goes over.
There we go, that's exactly the start we wanted. We've got the bonus point try as well, so we can be happy with that. Keep that pressure on now.
Broadhurst, the scorer. Plymouth will go back to second place with this result, if it stays as we are.
Cheers.
Clifton with a chance to respond, but the first half has started just, second half, sorry, started just as the first did, with a try for the visitors. Plenty of distance on it.
Inside.
Big clearance from Jack Alton. Beyond the 10-metre, here comes Johnson, who puts boots of all this time, Harry Johnson. Jenkins regathers, clears his lines himself.
Good lads.
Quinlan
Keep going.
hangs it up again here. Oh, it's been spilled by leg. And we'll come back for the scrum.
Say again, Pedro.
Well, Clifton won the penalty because the man who recollected the pass might have been considered offside, but the knock-on was already given. There's a player down on the far side for Plymouth Albion, so we'll have a minute while he receives his attention. Good response, though, by Clifton, Liam.
That's a very good response by Clifton. If I was them now, I would not be wanting the scrum right now.
Didn't see one.
But I guess
Yeah, time is off, yeah.
they wanted the penalty earlier back, unfortunately. But then look at the try here again. I think it's a very good try. Good line from Joel. Reece did well to fixing the first defender, creating that space for Joel, and Joel goes over the line.
We weren't going to stop him once he broke the first shoulder.
That player didn't come from.
Didn't see one. Didn't see one from. If it was, it's from behind me. I haven't seen it. Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Now discussion between the captain Matt Smith and the referee, but he's not getting much out of big Tim Allett. Doesn't really go in for any nonsense, Tim Allett.
The big referee, isn't he? You don't want to take any stick from him. Whatever he says, you've got to accept, really.
Well, it's Jack Alton on the far side receiving some attention, but the co-captain for Plymouth will continue. hoping to keep him in play.
Let's form up, lads, please.
Well, the scrum was dominant in the first half. It will be Clifton's to feed, but that hasn't made much difference, Liam, so far.
No, it definitely hasn't. I said, like, they definitely wanted the penalty earlier on. Tim has gone for the scrum, and I don't think Clifton will be too happy with that, especially the dominance in the first half.
Well, Leeds Tykes are actually beating Rotherham at half-time after Birmingham Moseley got that win to put further pressure on Clifton at the bottom of the table. So what a day it could turn out to be for Plymouth Albion. Johnson, boot to ball. And it was the try scorer, Ollie Harris, after it, to the touchline. Rugby's greatest defender claims possession back for Plymouth Albion. Not a bad idea down the short side, but not perfect execution.
No.
So if Leeds can hold on and beat Rotherham, that's a huge result in this division.
That'd be great for us if they can do that.
Only 12-8 at half-time, though. So
that'd be a big upset in the league as well.
Much could change. Great carry from Pullinger. Sets a good platform, really, for Plymouth Albion. They'll pass it through the props again.
Tackle! Leave it, Clifton!
And now Alton will set to clear his lines. His box kicking has been excellent throughout the game so far. And it's another great kick, and it's going to find touch around about the 10-metre.
That's a very good kick from Jack there.
Yeah, touch in touch.
Plymouth won the last line out back.
Yeah, please. Yeah.
Practically unlifted, Jake Clemson. So maybe he can put the pressure on again here.
No, he's coming now.
George Davey with the throw.
Harry Legg has gone to 10 then, and Frankie Dart has gone to fullback.
So that's the change for Plymouth. Ewan Jenkins has finally said enough is enough for this game. But the throw is not straight, unfortunately, there for either side, and it comes Plymouth's way. Ben Mower breaking through. Mower! Good decision to keep ball in hand. Alton wants quick ball. They stay to the open side. It's Legg at 10 for the first time, taking contact. Still might be on down the short side for them. Oh, it's been ripped away by Clifton. Good defence. Mitch Spencer tries to catch them out with a clearance kick. Plymouth have it back on halfway. Moore, well met this time by Owen, but he gets the offload away. Dart, another offload.
That's a great carry from Jensen there to keep the ball.
Slow ball now for Plymouth inside their own half. Moore, still going, despite the pressure from two men in lavender and black. Great acceleration from Williams to turn it over the gain line. A fantastic turnover. It's the skipper, Matt Smith, who steals it away. Formerly at Dings Crusaders, but he's come across to the other Bristol side in Nat 1, and what a big turnover. Is the tide just beginning to turn? So one change already for Plymouth Albion. I think another one is in the offing. Ben Raya-Valatia is entering the fray at number 19. Good carry, but we got back well there. Smith, it's a pretty textbook turnover, Liam.
Yeah, that's a very, very good turnover. I feel we was a bit too slow to the breakdown there to clear him out. That was good strength from him.
So Raya-Valatia now on for Plymouth in the midfield, already lining up his opposite number. Just chucked down rather uncautiously for Davey, but a penalty for playing in the air. Hands Clifton a big opportunity now on the 22. They'll look for the corner again. Clemson's come pretty close to playing the man in the air a few times. This time, Plymouth Albion caught.
Front jumper.
Yeah, it's quite unfortunate from Plymouth, to be fair. We want, when we go up in the line-out, we want to try and get across and put the pressure on them. But again, that puts a danger of coming across and getting the contact in the air.
Touch found by Harry Johnson.
He'll come to you. They'll come
And
to you.
this is a big opportunity for Clifton to narrow the gap and keep themselves in the game, really.
Yeah, stay there, please, Plymouth.
Because the next try has to be theirs if they want to keep up the fight against this physical Plymouth Albion side. Davey, stolen from Bailey. Can they keep a hold of the ball as it's loose on the turf, flicked back and swept up by Oscar Stewart. Now looking to clear from their own try line here, Plymouth Albion. Slow and methodical work from Alton.
No. Yeah.
Charge down and straight out. A fortunate deflection for Plymouth Albion. But it will be a Clifton line out.
Keep going, Ricky, please. Thank you.
That's good pressure by the host, Liam.
Yeah, that's very good pressure. But again, we'll take that. It's our line out. We win this ball. We'll get them all going a bit. We'll get the kick up.
So from the charge down, it means it will be Plymouth Albion with the line out. This time it's Bailey who can't keep a hold. And away comes Freddie Myatt. Clifton now 5 metres out with possession. Spencer to the short side. Harris over for his second score. Linesman's flag has stayed down. It's going to be close. Oscar Stewart did really well to get across, but I think the try's been given.
Gonna have to see the replay on this one.
Second try of the game for Ollie Harris. Let's have a look at just how close it was. Good reactions from Freddie Myatt. Over 50 appearances for Clifton. And then good decision making on the edge.
Cheers.
Well, this is the best angle for it.
But then seen him ground it.
It's a good call to send Spencer to the short side. Let's have a look. Oh, he is over. It's a great grab. And the try has been finished off by Harris. How on earth did he keep a hold of that, Liam?
I've not got a clue how he kept hold of that, but that's a great try from them. Very, very good try.
Well, changes in the offing for Clifton. In the meantime, Brad Talbot and Jay Evans have both entered the field of play. It's a kick from right on the touchline from Quinlan. Off target.
A couple of Clifton players have come on.
The game's on now. Ollie Harris is also on a hat-trick.
When you get there, Dave, please. Thanks, mate. Cheers.
Stolen at the line out. Just knocked on from Plymouth.
Sorry, I've got a lot of...
Hasn't gone to plan.
No, definitely. I was just thinking
quicker,
that this isn't exactly how we expected the game to go. They're doing Clifton to come out. Like, we kind of expected them to come out fighting, especially after the performance we put in at the start of the season. But we weren't expecting this.
We weren't expecting them to be still in the fight, which they certainly are. Frankie Dart's deep kickoff has been claimed by Clifton, who crashed it up through the forwards.
Keep moving, thank you.
As the beautiful day here in Bristol descends tonight.
Take him back.
Taken back beyond the 22 by Spencer, who has to stay in play. Great take from leg. Shifting into fly half, but fulfilling his full-back duties. Well, Ben Mower waits for possession to come his way. Mower dinks it on the inside. It's a gain line carry from Plymouth.
Jack! You're swearing about my decisions. Off you go. Off you go.
But Jack Alton, the captain, has been sent off. Well, as you heard by the referee, Tim Allett, very unhappy with the way he was spoken to by Jack Alton, went straight to his pocket. And now Plymouth Albion are without a scrum half for the next 10 minutes. Just as Clifton get a score to get them into the game. Liam Bishop, are you starting to get nervous?
I'm not too sure what just happened then, to be honest. I mean, we got a good gain line carry there from Rhys Williams, and then after that, we get a yellow card. So
About my decision. He didn't swear at me, but it was about my decision. Okay.
Well, it was a good effort at the turnover from Clifton, and before the referee had even made the call about whether or not he was going to give penalty for the host,
Dan, I'll always give you time to
he was sworn at.
Okay.
And in his opinion, it was by Jack Alton, who sees yellow. Second card of the game. Big chance now for Clifton.
Again, I'm so confused at what just happened there, but
Okay. Time to adjust, lads. Time to adjust. You've got time to adjust if you want to. Thank you.
Well, we've got to slow things down now before the line out, because losing your scrum half is one thing, losing your captain and your best playmaker is another.
definitely is. Yeah, it definitely is. Hopefully it won't hurt us too much in the next 10 minutes. But hopefully we can hold off and not let them get a try or any points on the board. And that
Plenty
was
of movement in the Clifton line out, but Myatt swings it away. What a read! And a big hit comes in from Ben Ryan-Villetia.
Yeah, that was a brilliant hit.
What a shot from the new man.
Came out the line. Massive, massive hit there.
Good carry from Clemson to give them some front foot ball, Plymouth Albion, as they look to clear. Leg directing traffic in the backfield. And it is Leg who will clear his lines.
Thank you. Got a head injury, lads. Stop for safety.
Not a bad clearance, but we will stop for safety. And the bomb squad inbound for Plymouth Albion.
Have you got any foul play that's caused that at all?
So it's a bit of head contact on, I believe, Reece Williams.
Yeah. Safety first.
No foul play call from the referee, just for safety.
Scrum gold here. Yeah.
So Exeter's Louis Gully will enter the fray, as will Harry Wilkinson.
Gold 4, please, lads. 4.
Well, Gully, one half of the Gully brothers, of course, who were key cogs at ex-University's first team for a number of years. He'll be on at hooker.
A couple of yours have been a bit like that, haven't you?
Oscar Beckeleg,
have been a bit like that.
Well, Oscar Beckeleg wearing 17 instead. That's what you're here for, Liam.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
thanks, mate.
there's always a change of jerseys in the changing room because someone's not happy with their size.
So both Exeter loanies are involved now. It's an interesting makeup of the squad with these young loanies coming in of great quality. Both of them now in the second row, mixed in with these really experienced players. So Frankie Dart steps in at scrum half. And to be honest, a scrum being given at this stage, not the end of the world, given how they've gone so far.
No, not at all. We've got a new second row in and Louis Gully in, so I mean we're not exactly losing anything there. So
not at all. Can Borton and Pullinger get the business done again in the scrum? Some real noise coming from the Plymouth faithful on this near side. Off goes Ben Moore, bumping his way through. Great carry. Dart plays scrum half again. Should be quick haul for Plymouth Albion. Leg with plenty of time to hammer it away. Taken by Harry Johnson in the backfield, who sends another kick in response. And there's great pace in the chase from Ollie Harris.
Always in, lads, always in.
Always inside the 22, so cleared comfortably enough for Clifton to claim the line out on the 10-metre.
yeah, that's a good exit there from us there, especially with the pressure coming from them.
Number
It's a good
2.
kick chase.
Connor Thomas and Ollie Milner both on for Clifton. More fresh legs in the pack and in the back line.
On the line? He's miles off. Just come up. Lads, Jensen.
So the line-out will be Clifton's,
We've got no ball.
who are in the ascendancy here,
Thank you.
with the man advantage. Line out for the host.
Time is good.
Maya up at the front, but the forwards are caught in and around the scrum. Soft ball from Milner in at fly half. It's Kano. Big carry around the corner. Left for Johnson on the edge. Plymouth hit them back behind the gain line this time. Milner. Flashed across. Spilt. And maybe a chance for Plymouth Albion to counter. Knocked on out wide by Jake Clemson, so we'll come back for the scrum.
First one's here, second one back there.
Big shot comes in there. Nice ball from Beckeleg over the top. I'm not sure it really was Clemson the intended target.
Time off.
Referee calls time off because there's a player down for Clifton. Certainly a lot of commotion in the home and away bench. Some harsh words from Ryan Lamb.
Okay.
Please don't repeat them, Liam.
I won't, don't worry. I feel the game is getting a bit scrappy now, though, just a little bit.
Well, without reading lips, what do you reckon Matt Smith's saying in the huddle there? What changes do you think Clifton need to make to get back into this game?
I feel like it's probably telling them just keep that pressure on them. At the minute, I mean, they're saying just keep the patience, keep the other man down. Just keep the ball in hands, not try and do anything silly, and try and get that physical contact going forward. And I think that'll help.
You can't go beyond the tunnel, so there should be no pushing. Okay?
Hopefully they don't.
Stay behind the ball, please.
We'll wait and see. First, they've got to deal with this Plymouth scrum again. Still the co-captain Pullinger and Jensen Bolton driving them forward with new hooker in Louis Gully. And Oscar Beckeleg adding his weight in the second row alongside his Exeter teammate Joe Bailey.
Let's go there, Keno! Bye! I'm here.
Craggy Dart stepping up from fullback to feed it. Clifton get the shove on for the first time, and they win the penalty too. What a turnaround in the second half for the hosts.
Free angle.
Just the angle of the current captain's drive has led to the penalty. And a kick for the corner that could put Clifton in the driving seat here. The momentum just swinging back their way. Still 18 points down.
9.
With over 20 minutes to go. It's a big boot. And it will comfortably find touch. And this is a huge moment in the game because the next score is Clifton's.
Yeah, that is a big moment in the game here. But that scrum there, it did kind of wheel, and we've had decisions go against us in the first half with it wheeling, and theirs definitely wheeled then.
But Harry Wilkinson's now on into the front row, some fresh legs, looking to stable things up. Plymouth still down to 14 men. Oh, it's deflected back Plymouth's way, and Clifton haven't been able to take their opportunity. Big double shot from the two substitutes, Thomas and Talbot. But Plymouth have possession. Little snipe through the breakdown, stealing a few extra yards. Of course, Alton is not on the park here, so the box kick might not be an option.
Let go, 7. Thank you.
Good option, I think, from Joel Broadhurst to let it go. In comes the box kick.
He's offside. There you go.
Well, you heard the call early days here. It was just knocked on from Clifton, and the man in front, who didn't know much about it, to be fair, to Shay Sayonsbury, but he was in front of the kick. And that's a good end product for Plymouth Albion.
That's a very good result there. Get the ball deep in their half, and then hopefully we can get an attacking play from this.
Dart picks out touch.
That's exactly what we've done. Into their 22 is a perfect result from that.
Great kick from the substitute, who's really stepped up in the last 10 minutes or so. With Plymouth down to 14.
Exactly what we needed as well. I mean, it's in the past 10 minutes, it's not going our way. But that hopefully can lift up the mood, boost the mood in the team.
Maul is formed, not a lot of movement. Gully does have it at the tail. And now Gully breaks away. And Plymouth get a second shove in. And there is movement in there. Penalty advantage comes the way of the visitors.
17.
Well, Clifton almost killed it. But in the end, it was Connor Thomas who brought it down.
17, taking it down.
Well, what's the option here then? Down to 14 men. The scrum hasn't been the weapon it was in the first 50 minutes or so. Looks like they're going for the corner. Liam, right option in your book?
Oh, 100%, yeah. I feel we need that, especially if we've got the penalty from them, a collapse more there.
On the 5, lads, please.
I feel like we need to keep the pressure on them. Like, there's no point in going for the 3 points. We're still 2 tries up. We've still got the confidence in the team. On 3.
Well, with Rotherham on the run up north, this could be a huge afternoon for Plymouth Albion. If they can re-establish this dominance that they've experienced throughout the game. It's an excellent ball. It's still rolling towards the try line. Now it's just rotated the wrong way. Can it be laid back? No is the answer. Plymouth have killed the chance. Great defence from Clifton. Well, it looked for all the world, Liam, like they were going over at one point, and then suddenly they just lost which direction they were meant to be heading in. Started moving laterally.
Yeah.
It is frustrating.
It's very frustrating. Again, we're getting into 22 and we're not coming away with points. It's repeating the first half all over again.
But only a scrum. So Clifton
On the tee, lads,
not out of the firing line just yet. New front row then. First scrum for Harry Wilkinson. Can he create some damage?
Freeze come across here.
Plymouth Albion lead by 28 to 10. One try apiece in the second half. But Clifton still ahead by 18.
5, set.
Straight to deck.
Mr. Bind. Relax, Ricky, please. Play each other up.
Still got the experienced front row of Buckley and Kano in Clifton colours.
Let's go, lads. Same again then, Kano. Go. Let's go now.
Well, Liam, neither side wants to get bogged down in this area. Plymouth won't mind at the moment, but the scrums have not been their playground as they were in the first half.
No, they definitely have been. I mean, position that we don't want to be in, especially after the Morgue collapsing. We don't want them to get the ball, get the exit, and get the pressure on us in our half. So hopefully we can do something here, get the ball back.
Well, Plymouth still managed to get the shove on, even though there was clearly a hand down from Pullinger. Crashed up in midfield. It looks like Spencer looks to exit.
Backwards.
Spilled, but only backwards. Spencer does well to race round the corner and get it clear. Plymouth will have the line out, but that's fantastic improvisation from Spencer.
Yeah, that was a good exit there from Clifton, especially with all the pressure that was on them. But we're in a good attacking position, and I'm not going to speak too soon because every time I spoke, we don't come away with points.
Gully with ball in hand. Good line out.
Own player, let go.
Moore at the plug. Wheels away. But there's Jack Alton back onto the field, so Plymouth back to 15 in the meantime.
That was a big hit there from Joe Bailey.
Big collision in midfield.
Move, number 1.
And not rolling away is the call. Well, this might be the moment then for Plymouth Albion. Alton back onto the pitch. Penalty in a good area. A needless one to be given away, to be fair. Got to use this kind of field possession.
Yeah, I hope.
Yeah, if you've got a player on side, just get out there.
Big moment in the game for Plymouth Albion. The school would certainly make this vibrant away bench a little more comfortable.
Okay, mate.
Yeah, it will definitely ease the tensions on the bench.
No ball,
and it is tense down here.
There's no ball.
But Plymouth Albion fans still have good voice.
I'll tell you what, they are brilliant when they come away days. You can always hear them. They're always louder than the home crowds.
Gully picks out Clemson. Gully backs it back on the short side, bumps through 2 men and lays it back well. Chart still on. Wilkinson, short again.
Leave it on the floor, lads, leave it.
Forwards will have another stab. Millimetres from the line. Still short.
Sorry, fella.
Gully!
Tackle short.
Counter ruck from Clifton.
Okay, don't come round.
Clemson has to lay it back.
No, that was off the foot.
Wilkinson! Upended by Kano. Have they held it up? Well, they've done amazingly well to get it back. Cross field from the captain, Jack Alton.
Knock it down.
Oh, it's been knocked backwards, but it still has come Clifton's way.
Backwards play.
Dislodged in the contact. Clifton come round the corner. Oh, the man over is Myatt.
Oh, that's a good carry there.
What an exit for Clifton. Spencer keeps up the pace. Little dummy in midfield. Moa makes the chop tackle. The game's just come back to life, Liam.
Yeah, it definitely has. Again, it's just frustrating in the 22 again, and nothing's working for us.
Now slow ball for Clifton, who've been starved of possession across this game, other than that brief period at the start of this second half. Myatt rampaging his way on the wing, the towering second row.
No foot.
Plymouth with great line speed, and they catch Clifton behind the gain line again. Kano, great change of direction from the loose head. Well, Johnson stepped up into fly half, pulled out of the bag. It's another huge shot from Ben Ryan-Villatia.
Another big hit there from Ben. That's exactly things you love to see.
And no other option than to clear for Johnson, but Clifton weren't making any headway. Slow to gather though, Plymouth Albion. And in comes the kick return.
Yeah, that's a good kick from Harry Legg there.
Johnson takes his time with the pickup. Steps out of his 22 and straight down the throat of Plymouth Albion. It's a great chase from Frankie Dart.
Oh, we've got the ball back.
And Plymouth have stolen it back again. Wilkinson looks to get the offload away. Broadhurst in support. Clemson round the corner. Brilliant line. Moa still going, Ben Moa.
No hands, no.
Now they're back at the 5 metre line.
Ball was out.
Ball was out. Johnson catches Alton there. Beckerleg.
No.
Again, slow ball for them. Ryan Valatia.
No hands.
Pick and go from the replacement backliner. Another pick beyond the 5. Quick ball for Plymouth.
Ball's there.
Bailey draws the penalty advantage. They might not need it.
That's it. That's what we needed. We finally got into the 22 and got some points on the board.
Second score by the England under-20, Joe Bailey. Very similar try to his first, a pick and go. The fastest to react once the ball came available on the deck. And that's a score that will settle a lot of nerves here at Station Road. Had the penalty advantage coming as well, Liam, but managed to get it down. Good carry.
Yeah, it was a very good carry there from Joe Bailey, getting over the line. Good latch on there from Ben Moa as well, adding his weight to help help Joe.
Two men in Clifton colours making the tackle to begin with, but he smuggles it down between the legs of the on-rushing defender. And now Frankie Dart will look to add the extras from way out on this near side.
Cheers, mate. Yeah.
Long way out for Dart. And a good charge down from Harris, but what a kick!
There we go, Frankie Dart on the money again. That's a great kick from him from a tight angle as well.
Well, the last 15 minutes or so have been a fairly even contest, but this score from Bailey suddenly makes the scoreline look a little bit insurmountable for the home team.
Yeah, definitely looks a bit more flattering now, doesn't it? The pressure can be off a little bit.
And that's not a good start.
And we'll take the scrum on the halfway line.
Well, trying to test the fine margins from kickoff, as a side chasing the game needs to do. Clifton could be staring down the barrel of their third defeat in the row here. For Plymouth, though, a 5th win on the bounce, if things stay as they are, with just over 10 minutes left to play.
Here's your mark, fellas.
Let's go, boys. Here we go, let's go. Let's go.
Say again?
Are we in or?
No.
Well, it's no coincidence that as soon as Jack Alton is restored to the field of play, a score was created for Plymouth Albion. He is so important to this side.
Yes, we'll go. Let's go,
But it will be Frankie Dart who's taken his place at 9.
Let's go, Rick. I've got your ends then.
Crouch!
Well, now that the game is likely theirs, what do you want to see from the last 10 minutes, Liam, of this Plymouth Albion side?
Sorry, I was just watching the scrum there.
No, you're focused in the right area. It's a stable scrum.
Very stable scrum there.
Dart. Swung out the back for Dart on the wraparound. Has a bit of space to operate in the scrum half. Feeds the ball out wide. Clifton make the shot. Pick and go from Ryan Valatia. Penalty.
But yeah, going back to your earlier question, with the last 10 minutes of the game, I was going to say we just need to keep the ball in hand, stick to our process, and not do anything silly, but then we've just given away a penalty to give them an attacking advantage in our half if it goes that far.
Good turnover from Clifton. They can't wait for Christmas, one imagines, given the way things have gone in December. And it will be a winless Christmas period for Clifton unless they can score very quickly with 10 minutes left to play. Connor Thomas steps in to take the throw. Armani Simmons on the field.
Thanks, mate. Decent kick, that.
It's new balls, please.
Heads.
Well, this certainly won't dampen the Christmas Plymouth back home in Plymouth, where plenty are watching on.
Yeah, definitely not. And I hope you are enjoying the game back in Plymouth and enjoying the bar as well, because I know that's open.
Here comes the Clifton line out. All the way to the tail. It's a wonderful throw. Flicked back by Myatt. And they look to go wide at first phase. What a read! Another flying chop tackle in midfield. What a substitution that Ryan Valatia has been defensively.
Yeah, he's putting in some big shots this game. Very, very good to see.
Bailey puts in another big hit, and Clifton are backpedaling. Double switch in midfield, trying to create some space. Plymouth Albion, man marking.
Watch him on the floor.
Good line speed again from Plymouth Albion.
Ball's there. No effect.
Kano caught behind the gain line. Beautiful offload. Clifton desperate to keep the ball alive and find the edge. And finally they are in that wide channel. They put boot to ball, but it's seen off into touch by Harry Legg.
Hands down, hands down.
That's pretty good defence from Plymouth Albion.
It was good defence, but it was probably the wrong option for Clifton to put the kick in behind. Just giving us the ball back, especially a team chasing the game. Like, it's not really what you want to be doing. You want to keep the ball and try and add the pressure on.
Thank you.
But they chose that, and it was the wrong decision.
And now a line out for the visitors.
Yeah, we've got Jensen here coming off the bench.
Well, Jensen, why not have a chat with you? The scrums in the first half completely changed the game for Plymouth Albion, and that's where all of the front football came from. Must have been pretty happy with how that went.
Yeah, mate, yeah. Clifton, we noticed them have a big pack and stuff like that, so obviously we knew that the scrum was going to be tough, but credits to Pulley, Reese as well, Hooker, like we all got in tight.
Oh, lovely kick over the top for Clifton in the meantime.
Oh, lucky.
Hate to cut you off, Braun, but
no worries.
switch on the inside from Armani Simmons, who's crashing over the gain line. Looking to draw a penalty here. Clifton with a bit of fight in these closing stages. Oh, lovely dummy. And in comes the fend from Owen. And Owen chopped down.
Arriaga.
Great tackle.
Arriaga on his back. Speed bump.
Flung across, and it's a double shot on Armani Simmons. Really slow ball here for Spencer to work with. Flash to the near side again. Nowhere for Clifton to go at the moment. Cross field. And they were looking to race away there, but Milner knew the penalty advantage was coming.
Reece Williams would like to say hi, back in the studio.
We've got all the front rowers in the comms box at the moment.
I'd just like to give a good shout out to my family back in North Wales, and yeah, big love. What?
Nice to hear from Reece Williams as well.
Yeah, time's up.
Here we got Ryan Lamb,
Time's off. You've got 3.5.
Lion.
There's a bit of time here because the player down for Plymouth Albion.
It's Reece Williams here again. Don't worry, I'm fine. Just want to give a big shout out to the North Wales crew, my mum and dad, and also to baby girl Vicky in Plymouth.
Sure. Yeah. We're just waiting for the camera.
Lovely to see. As now we're left with just Liam Bishop again. Beautiful words. Nice to see the family connection at Plymouth Albion.
Yeah, it's good to see them getting involved, but I am sorry about that.
We don't mind a bit of chaos in the comms spot when there's nothing happening on the field.
Right tackle.
But now Harry Johnson will look to find touch for Clifton, who are rallying late here with just 5 minutes to go.
John on the edge, Dave.
As the evening rises, they'll be having a light Christmas social tonight, the Clifton boys. Nothing too heavy planned just yet. I imagine that Plymouth will get back on the bus and head straight to the clubhouse.
Yeah, we do have a social plan, to be honest. But it's quite a poor turnout from some of the lads, really. But yeah, we'll take social's a social at the end of the day. We'll still enjoy it.
Good win at the line out. No poor turnout from the Bristol boys at this set piece. Although the good counter from Plymouth means they have to dig it out here.
You've had your 1-9. Get on site.
Secondary shove here from Clifton, and they can keep it in.
Yeah, this is a good maul there from Clifton.
Big hit from Plymouth. And perhaps they got a bit greedy there, Clifton. They've run out of time.
But we have got the scrum, and we will take that. Easing off the pressure there, not 22. Exactly what we needed.
Well, it was a good maul, but then Louis Gully got a secondary shot in and slowed it down. Enough for the referee to call the turnover. That's good defence from Plymouth.
Yeah, that's very good defence from us. We got our height right, and we managed to get through the gap and hold them in.
Well, Plymouth may have their own opinions on this within the coaching staff, but I'll ask you, Liam, while we have you, who do you reckon will be nominated for man of the match in this fine performance? Because although we've been under pressure in the second half, in reality, it's Plymouth have been in control of this from minute one.
Yeah, no, we definitely have. I mean, we've had our issues in the 22, not coming out with points, but I feel Joel Broadhurst, especially him not knowing he was meant to be in the team this morning, I feel he's had a very good game. He's got a try on the board as well, and Salt has been saying his name, shouting his name quite a few times, which is good to hear. So I would give it to Joel.
Good counter scrun from Clifton in the meantime. Pick and go on the near side. Oh, it's come loose, and it's come back for Plymouth. And reminiscent of how Plymouth found this area of the field in the first half. Clifton just can't be clinical in this area. They've lost it a second time after winning it back from the scrum. And now Frankie Dart has a chance to exit. Pulls it back. And it's a fantastic kick to find touch. And that's a good outcome for Plymouth Albion.
You're good there.
What are your thoughts on the man of the match then? Have you got any?
Well, I really like your shout for Joel Broadhurst, especially you said he was a late change. I think Joe Bailey's been pretty excellent as well in the row. I think that back five operating unit in the pack have all been pretty excellent.
Yeah, there's definitely been a few good performances there from Plymouth.
Stolen away at the line out in the meantime.
Right, you could say Harry Clemson as well. He's had a very good, strong performance.
As has Ben Mower as well.
Yeah,
Front foot ball every time he carries. Knocked on, and Clemson is there again to sweep it up.
Yeah, you get that from Ben Mower week in, week out. Really, he always gets down on the ball, and he always carry. He'll always make that go forward for the team. What you need really in there.
More fancy footwork from Ewan Jenkins on the edge. And a penalty. Clifton just too keen this time to try and win it back.
Yeah. Yes. You okay, 14? Yeah.
Referee calls last play. And Plymouth more than happy with their day's work. A bonus point win for them on a day where their rivals have struggled. For Plymouth, the losing run continues, but they'll have the Christmas break to get together and have a rethink. What a performance, though, by the away side Plymouth Albion, who are desperate to make the playoffs come the season's end, perhaps go one further and claim a title in the National League One. Full-time, Plymouth Albion with a fantastic performance. They win by 35 points to 10. Well, Liam, thank you for joining us in the comms box. Your closing thoughts on a game that hasn't felt comfortable, but in reality, Plymouth were always in control.
I mean, the scoreline will say it was a comfortable victory, but watching that game, there's times there where we made it very difficult for ourselves. It keeps going back to that 22 being clinical and 22 penalty to them, then they exit. But we can definitely be happy. We've got five wins on the bounce now, going into Christmas. We've got 2 weeks off now to rest, to recover, and fingers crossed in the new year we can come out flying.
Well, much to mull over for both sides. Plymouth Albion, though, have won 5 on the bounce. It's a great run as they return to second place in the table. A fine performance from them. But we'll go back to Jeremy, who is pitch side.
Well, great result for Plymouth Albion. 35-10 to finish and send them off in a very happy mood at Christmas. Strong start. Clifton fought back throughout the match. Made life difficult for them. But at the end, Plymouth Albion's class showed as we returned to second in the table. We're going to go behind us, grab a couple of the players, one of the coaches, and in the meantime, we'll leave you with the highlights of the match. Just stay there. Well, it's a very happy Ryan Lamb joining us after that match. Ryan, good win, good way to send them into the Christmas break. What were your thoughts on that match?
I thought we come out of the blocks really well. I thought we obviously quite clinical in that first 20, 30. I felt like Clifton started to become a bit spoiling a little bit. Fair play, they're physical, weren't they, and they stuck in it. But yeah, I mean, it just got a bit scrappy in that middle. But once we got into 22, we scored a couple of tries to keep that daylight. So fantastic win to go into the Christmas break.
It started, as you said, we started well with 2 tries in about 5 minutes. The fact it was a bit scrappy, the fact they did have to fight, how important is that for the squad just to have in the back of their minds over the Christmas period, so when you come back in January, it doesn't feel like it was a walkover?
Oh, it's good. I think it's good we can give them a little bit of stick in the new year, can't we? And then bring them back down to earth a little bit. No, it was. Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of penalty where we were dominating in scrum on that 5-yard line where we felt that he should have had a couple of penalty tries and a couple of yellow cards. I think if that happens, which I think it should have, then it's a very different game, isn't it? But I think fair play to Clifton, he hung in it, and I mean, we were always 2-3 scores ahead, so we were comfortable, but it just got a little bit scrappy. I think we tried a bit too much, and Clifton was coming out the blocks and making a bit more. So yeah, it was just one of them in that middle period, wasn't it? Any particular facet of the game that you enjoyed? Yeah, I thought our set piece was really good. I thought scrum's been going very, very well. Our drive more could be a little bit better, but I think our exits was fantastic as well. Once we got some decent field position off the back of that. Could do a little bit better, a bit more clinical in our phase play, but and when we got into 22 in our phase play, we could be a little bit better. But I mean, this 5 points on the road again, a real difficult place to come in Clifton is outstanding. So very happy. What's the plan of the next few weeks? Is there actually going to be any training, obviously before the week ahead of the return match, or is it feet up? They don't get paid enough to come in at Christmas. No, out of a couple of weeks. I mean, I have to give credit to the lads who've been. A lot of lads played a lot of minutes over that first block of first half of the season. So definitely really 2 well-earned break, 2 weeks, and then we'll weigh them in, see how they did over the last couple of weeks. But yeah, it's now they can rest up, and we're looking forward to the new year now. Brilliant. Thanks for chatting, Ryan. No, have a good Christmas. Cheers, thank you, mate. And we now bring in Jack Alton, the Albion captain. Not a bad afternoon's work, was it, out there?
No, it got a bit frustrating at times, but we picked up the 5 points away, so we're happy.
I mean, they did make life tough for you. I said to Ryan, we could sort of work out to have before Christmas. You don't want to go anything too easy, just to keep it fresh in the back of your mind what life was like at this level.
No, exactly. Well, they've turned over some big teams home here, so we knew it was going to be a good challenge. So yeah, it's a great 5 points away. From
your point of view as a captain, the pack gave you a good basis to play off, didn't they? Let's be honest, from the beginning.
Yeah, as a 9, there's nothing better than flying forward in scrums. It was a great day.
And fun bus home?
Well, there's a story behind that, but no, not today.
Fair enough. But on that note, we'll say well done today, and congratulations and a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, mate.
Have a good one. Thank you. Man of the match. Great, our man of the match here. Hello. I believe you were supposed to be joining us on Code Comms.
Yeah, I was meant to be on Comms.
I
got the call up 9 o'clock this morning. I was still in bed, and Lamb me on the phone. I was like, okay, I think I'm playing today.
Not a bad one to get called up for though. Look like you enjoyed it. You got a good bit of mud on you.
It's the aim, isn't it? They're good to play against, to be fair. Good group of lads, and they like all the niggly stuff, so like stepping on your hands and stuff like that. It's quite fun.
Of course, the line out, which you're usually involved in, functioned very well. A couple of tries off the back of it. How pleasing was that for you? And the scrum as well, pretty dominant.
Scrum's always dominant. We got Jensen, Reese, Wilco, Pulley, a few Chiefs boys in there. It's always going to go forward, isn't it? And we're doing quite well. Line out was a bit clunky today, but I picked up some scraps off the back, and it was a good day.
Christmas time, what's the plan for the boys out celebrating?
Strict recovery, no fun at all. No fun at all, none of that. I don't even know what beer is. I'm not sure I know what that is. So shakes and stretching and all that lot, don't worry.
It's good to hear, it's good to hear. Big year for the club next year. It's the 150th anniversary season. A local lad, what's it mean to be involved with them at this time?
To be fair, I've been around Devon kind of since I was about 12. Plymouth Albion's always been somewhere that lads have gone to, and I've been like, I want to play there. Now I'm in the anniversary year, and should be quite good. Should be fun. There's a big kind of push towards trying to get promoted this year, and then playing the champ next year.
Well, we shall see. It was great to watch. Congratulations on being man of the match, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
There we go. So a great afternoon for Plymouth Albion here at Clifton. A big year coming up, a big finish to the season. Thank you for joining us. From me, Jeremy Inson, Merry Christmas.